I think technology in the classroom is definitely a good idea. It really depends on what you're using. The laptops that we have now are the, I guess you could say the upperclassmen, and not the Chromebooks, but the laptops we have now, you know, they work for the job, but honestly, I can say this along with a lot of the other students in my classes that an upgrade would be nice, but being able to use our phones and laptops really helps us achieve a lot more than we would be able to without it.
Yeah, I am actually, like you had pointed out, I'm actually using technology in photo classes already. The Chromebook initiative is going to give me a lot more freedom because we won't be working on the slow lab computers. We're asking those computers to do way more than they're supposed to. So I really have embraced that this year, even though not every kid has a Chromebook. Again, in the other studio classes, I could see not having to hand out as much paper stuff and being able to tie in resources. Now that YouTube's unlocked and Pinterest is unlocked, I can use those things for kids to give me information.
I haven't really encountered it too much in my classroom. I mean, I've seen kids playing some games every once in a while, but usually it's during a resource period or something like that, and not a big deal. But I think that I don't appreciate when people are getting texts in the middle of my classes. I'd rather them just turn the phone off, but I haven't had too many problems with it.
Well, the big gap that is developing nowadays is access to technology, and I think that's something Mr. Fry, our superintendent, really addressed at our opening meeting this year as teachers, which is the big divide separating the haves and have-nots is accessibility to technology. You want to make sure that the internet and computers are accessible to students, not just here but anywhere, because if you do not have access to that stuff, it really does limit your ability to be a function and be access to knowledge, and it's becoming more and more an expectation. This is what you should have. In a perfect world, everybody would have access to internet at home. In a perfect world, everyone would have a laptop that obviously was as reasonably up to date as you possibly could. But we're not living in a perfect world, and so I think it's one of those things that, as much as possible, we in public education need to level the playing field and allow, obviously, everyone to come into the classroom with the same thing.